Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to SSU Esports League of Legends.
Today, we are going to be taking on Duke University in our second of two matches. If you did not see earlier, we won the last match due to forfeit.
It was a close game.
Very close. So we will be playing Duke University, Duke Blue to be exact. In the Twitch chat right now, we have a prediction that should be up. So leave your predictions below. Who do you think is going to win, SSU Esports and Duke University? As far to my knowledge, this game will go on, so stick around, please, and you will see some great League of Legends action.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Welcome. We are back once again to the pick and ban phase.
Immediately starting off strong with a Malphite, not looking to get ulted right off the bat.
We all know the Malphite R is probably one of the most annoying ults in the game. I think, especially when you get down to the team fighting aspect.
Lilia, massive pick for our jungler.
Big fan.
The sleep is just so good. How to get rid of it. A Kaisa ban, another very popular ADC in Worlds right now.
I am quite liking the ban so far from SSU here.
Personally, can't play against Samara. Would have banned that out.
It'll be interesting to see, do they keep going against the jungle bans? No. They're gonna switch it up with the Ziggs.
They're grabbing that mid laner. Ziggs tower damage. It's in the name. The AFK champ herself, Yumi, gone. Slayed.
The angry cat, gone. The unlimited heals, the ugly R, all it's gone.
What will be the last ban before we get into the picks? Hecarim.
Hecarim. So 2 junglers from the Duke side.
They're very
So
scared
I
about
imagine
Jerbear.
we might see a jungle pick here.
There she is.
An
The
MF
immediate
pick.
MF pick.
High pick in Worlds, high pick here in college too.
Her bullet time is just too good to pass up when
One of the
such a
highest
confined
damage output
space.
of ults. That ult, it'll put you into the ground. So an interesting pick. Good first pick, I'd say. Duke thinking it over. And
Ooh,
a Shen.
a Shen. Shen's essentially a UAV. He's hitting all the F1 keys. He's checking up on all the members of the team. He's ready to ult in whenever needed. Get that shield, get that dash in, the taunt.
Then we followed up with a Talia pick.
Ooh,
Talia.
another really high damage jungler.
Talia, I've been noticing that her pick rate's been going up a lot higher lately.
Yes, just because of how efficient her wall is. She can quickly get into fights and out.
The big frog himself, Tom Kench.
He's actually a catfish, fellow caster Isaiah. So please do not disrespect the catfish boy, Tom Lord himself. But again, a very tanky pick, a lot of damage and utility with being able to eat anyone who's in danger.
He's going to save a few lives this game, for sure.
Here's the hoping, or he's just trying to make anyone else's life really miserable.
The new champ, Vex. Some may say very overpowered because a lot of people complain about new champs entering the game.
Looking at you, Ashkan. But again, Vex, a lot of kind of CC with the passive fear, the follow-up with the ult, and just high damage output all the way around. Very simplistic, very point and click.
Zyra.
Very AFK turret defense, kind of like a Heimendinger.
Very much so. She has the annoying plants that come out of the ground and spit at you all day long. Low elo. Very much a annoyance in low elo. I would know. Another band's coming in, a Thresh ban.
Thresh, a great ban. Too much utility.
We've seen SSU play Thresh, so
a lot of great plays saving some of our SSU ADC members.
You know, getting rid of the Thresh, you get rid of a hook, you get rid of a way for an escape for the ADC for that MF. And,
the Vayne not having it. That true damage, get that out of there. They want Tom Kench to be able to play the game. They want this Tom to carry.
Last band coming in here from Duke. We'll see where they go here. We're gonna go Jarvan.
An interesting, what is this? A 3 jungle ban pick. Our jungler not having a good time. They're banning everything away from him. A Kiana ban from our.
So, Kiana ban, you know, another high damage output
It's really
champ.
interesting. She's not played much, so
I wonder
maybe
if
they're
this is
just
a focus pick.
maybe they just had a lot of mastery. There she is.
There it is.
This
Lux.
Lady Lux
Locked it in
herself.
from Rip Fizz Season 11 here. Locking in the
Fizz.
Lux.
Greatly distraught over season 11. Season 11, the destruction of my boy. I am currently caught.
You know, the Lux, she's has a great ult. An ult
Great
that
roots,
has
great
great
damage.
roots.
Squishy.
Very squishy, though. And the Leona pick, arguably the greatest support in the game currently right now,
Very
is Leona.
popular
So
worlds.
that MF Leona combo, we've seen that a lot currently in the professional worlds tournament right now. It's a very high synergy that is being played currently.
The amount of lockdown Leona can provide for Misfortune's just
Along with
all
Misfortune with her E.
the
you know,
slow, yeah.
The slow, and then you have the ult from Leona, the grapple in, followed by a stun. I mean, Leona's kit, what can I say? She's the #1 support, without a doubt.
And for our last pick, we got the Countdown to Legend picking, grabbing some Kane. I wonder if they're going to be going tank Kane for that red form or more of the Assassin. I think Assassin would be really good into this comp. A lot of squishy targets, the Jinx, the Lux, the Zyra.
Lots of squish here. And then when you look on the opposite side, on the SSU side, we see some more tanks. We see the Leona, we see the Tom Kench. You know, so it's interesting to see what we're going to get from this.
I wonder if we'll be able to deal enough damage, or if
sustain enough damage.
I don't know if they'll be able to deal enough damage to take down that Tom Kench, that catfish. He's massive. The shields, the passive regens, the damage. He's got it all.
Hi, we're back.
We're back.
We're currently loading into the game, so you're going to see
We
our
will be
beautiful
on
faces.
what, 5 minute? 5 minute timer?
Yeah, a little 5-minute delay.
So what are you looking for from SSU?
I'm going to be excited to look at the bot lane. You got the MF Leona. I think that's going to be some good fun to watch.
I think I'm going to be expecting more of that level 2 pressure from our bot lane. The Misfortune, the Leona. Leona has an incredibly high engage on just level 2, the E, the Q, the stuns, the roots that come out. Misfortune, if she's able to utilize her passive, shoot a minion, shoot the champ, shoot a minion again, get that damage right back up.
Also, another matchup I think is going to be very interesting to look on early on is going to be the mid lane matchup between the Vex and the Lux. I think that matchup favors the Vex just based off of kit. I do believe so.
Just because Vex can kind of fear the Lux straight back into her and utilize her ult to just kind of dodge any kind of CC Lux might throw at her.
Exactly, and it's like we pointed out earlier with the Lux being very squishy. You know, I'm also going to be interested to see, does the Kane come down early on, get a few ganks in mid to help provide that?
He'll have to if he wants to get that form nice and fast. He wants to get snappy. I might even look for a level 2 kind of Kane run straight into that bot lane, see what happens.
I feel like the only matchup I currently see, just looking on paper, that I think favors Duke in this is maybe the Shen Tom Kench.
That might be correct, just because we know both top laners probably going to be bringing Grasp of the Undying. They're going to be looking to proc this constantly. And Shen has the dash, the taunt. The W makes it so he can't be auto attack. So Tom might be on a bit of a losing streak, a little bit of a losing side for this. However, he is Tom, so he'll absolutely always be useful in any fight.
And yeah, and when it comes down to team fights, he is going to be huge for this team. I mean, you know, people like MF, if they need to get out in time, if let's say Lux is locking them down with roots and trying to throw out her ult, he's going to be the one that's going to save them. You know, you got Zyra, who's going to be annoying. So that's why I think early on, this bot lane is going to be a big fight. You know, you have Zyra, who's very annoying, going to keep you away. You have the Jinx, high damage. You have MF and Leona, who are just going to lock you down in place. And whenever SSU gets confident enough to go in, they have enough utility to lock you down in place, and you're not going to be able to play the game for at least 5 seconds.
And the other team, the Talia, the Lux, the Jinx, the Zyra, that is so much damage that if one of the SSU members does get caught out, they will probably be deleted before anyone hears back from them. The only tank they have is that Shen. So the Shen might look to hit some flashies, grab the Misfortune, grab the Vex. Then all they're left with is tanks.
Well, it looks like we're actually about to get into the game really quick. So
Here in 3 seconds, in fact. Always exciting.
I'm excited. I think looking on paper, you know, SSU has the advantage here, and we just got to see if they play their lanes right.
See who misses the cannon.
Hopefully, we don't miss any cannons. You know, we get the early gold leads that I think we can actually present here.
Jinx, interesting. No heal in this bot lane.
No heal.
Jinx instead opting for cleanse to just kind of keep herself alive a little more.
It makes a little bit of sense because there is a lot of lockdown in that bot lane, so I get it. But I am a little bit surprised more on the Zyra bringing the exhaust here.
Yeah, instead of just grabbing a heal, just
Yep.
Arctic Wolf already pointing it out. They got no heal bot.
They have no heal bot. So with that, I think they're going to try to punish them very early here. You know, as soon as Leona gets probably level 2, I'm expecting a dive of some kind. Because once Leona gets level 2, she will have her E.
Looks like
have
they're
her
kind of
Q,
dancing in mid here a little bit.
depending on what he goes first.
Fizz throwing out the emote. Turtle trying to go for a little bit of a cheeky shot there.
Just letting him know he's there, and he has to respect him.
Looks like Countdown to Legend might be, if this Jinx walk forward too much. There it is.
There it is. A hook early, right under tower.
Immediate cleanse. My goodness.
Already popping a cleanse from the Jinx.
That is one summoner spell down. That is a massive advantage to SSU.
Because not only is that cleanse gone, now that bot lane's going to be looking a little shaky here.
For 2.5 minutes, that cleanse will be gone.
And I think Rip Fizz is going to regret that very quickly.
He can't E out anymore. He's not playing his Fizz. Looks like we got both sides starting blue.
Both gave some pretty good gangs.
Jerbear double camping currently.
Tom Kench getting some
nice licks on those
Shen
minions.
going in a little bit, gets a nice little jab, but he's
uses his
immediately back
passive
out.
shield, able to block all the damage. Countdown to Legend looking for that bush control in the bot.
That's big, and I think that's something, you know, that's one of the biggest things early on in bot lane is you got to gain that bush control. Gaining it already has a ward in there from SSU. They're going to go in the lockdown from the E.
Jinx
Leona's
positioning way too aggressively, gets punished and smacked.
We might even see a double kill here. No, they're going to let that go. They will let Zyra walk away with her life there.
But again, both flashes, bot lane, they're gone. Leona dropping the ignite.
A beautiful E from the Leona. I mean, that is exactly what we were talking about earlier with the MF
Arctic will get traded on.
Locking down with the E, followed up. You're just going to put all your E's, lock them down, they're stunned, and Jinx can't play the game, and that's a first blood.
And again, it's back to that level 1 E. Jinx too far forward, trying to pressure too much. Zyra did manage to hold on to all of her summoners, Flash and Exhaust, so they might be able to pull something back from this. Toaster Pool Party looking just for some of that plant poke. Trying to be a little bit of a nuisance.
Setting up the plants, gets a nice little root on the MF, but it doesn't bother her too much. Mid lane, Lux is getting poked down as we speak.
This poor Lux, my goodness. Talia's coming in
maybe for a little bit of support, or
just kind of show herself. Let her be known.
Let her be known. Freak out the Vex a little bit, maybe preventing the Vex from going.
Oh my goodness, a bot lane rotation. Oh no!
Timed another lockdown, Talia. This
Captain Wiley already 1 kill, 1 assist.
Bot lane got 2 kills together out of 2 kills that have happened. I told you this bot lane was going to be huge for SSU.
And they're definitely looking to play for it. That bot lane rotating up to help Kane get that double scuttle was huge. Kane has a massive lead over the Talia now. Oh, the
my God,
fear
Vex might
coming
even get a kill here.
out.
Lux very low right now, pushing under her tower. All she can do right now is just CS under tower.
Captain Wiley says he doesn't need a support. He'll take them on both. Just getting some nice farm. Jinx hitting a little bit of poke with her W.
Zyra trying to be a nuisance with those plants, but it doesn't look like it's phasing SSU too much. They're dealing with it quite well. Lux, as we can see on the minimap, is still pushed under her tower. I think it's any minute now before that Vex gets that
Lux
kill.
also completely out of mana, probably going to back here.
Arctic Wolf also pushing the Shun under tower right now, but Talia is roaming a little bit around
Arctic Wolf,
that top
huge
side. Will we be
wave.
looking at a gank here? I don't know. I think
No
I think he
vision
might be
from
setting
the
up
side
a
of
gank.
SSU for that top lane. Tom just gonna get away.
Tom gonna back. I think Talia probably should have gone in there. There was a good opportunity to maybe get a kill.
Maybe get some punishment, but
Because right now, it looks like in the other two lanes, you aren't winning right now. You need something. And Shen is also behind on CS. Duke is going to need something, and they're going to need something fast.
already we see a 1.9k gold lead for SSU 5 minutes into the game. Countdown to Legend,
Nice
just
through.
trying to get rid of some of these plants. Doesn't want that misfortune to worry about
Leona
a thing.
was definitely looking for an in there as she popped her W. Typically with Leona, you're going to pop your W and then follow in with the E and then start your lockdown. I think that was a great route by the Zyra, preventing that from happening. And right now, what SSU is doing is just preventing the bot lane from getting their gold.
Some great poke from Turtle, forcing this Lux out of lane.
Forcing the Lux out of lane. The Lux is freaking out. Leona is actually coming up from jungle. Will we see something happen there? No, Leona's just going to back.
Looks like she just wanted to get some vision for the side of SSU.
Shen is also just going to back, reset. I don't think he has any
Get himself
items
a Bomby Cinder, you know, always a nice little damage item. I personally would have gone with some plated steel caps. Straight
Yes.
into
I mean, you're going up
Kench,
against an
ruin
MF.
that auto attack.
Tom Kench, plated steel caps would have been...
Jerbear looking for a
Jerbear.
pick.
He might find it here. He's going to lock down the Lux. The Lux has the shield.
Oh,
Leona's
there's that
jumping
channel.
over.
Oh,
The Lux ult, that is what we talked about. Getting the Jerbear, that is huge.
Countdown to Legend. Found
Talia
out
hanging on by a...
the entirety of Duke showing up to put SSU down.
Is this...
Countdown to Legend,
Duke setting
maybe
up
looking to
beautifully.
execute.
We're going to try to find an execute. He has nowhere to go. Does he get an execute? No, he
Tanky.
doesn't. Shen's going to get a kill here. Now Duke's going to tie it up with 2 kills apiece.
So
they are
again,
still behind.
with that
Gold.
massive Channel coming in, stopping the Kane dead in his tracks. Lux playing it beautifully, popping that barrier, canceling the entirety of Kane's ult.
It's huge because Kane honestly probably should have had 2 kills there. There was the Lux he could have killed and the Talia he could have killed easily. Instead, he walks out, gets the Lux ult, gets hit with a Lux ult, and he's dead. And then they also killed Leona, killing Countdown to Legend. Not ideal, but one thing to know is our MF from the SSU side is up 2 levels on the Jinx.
My
as of
goodness.
Right now.
What a-
So, like
what
I
a-
said, I think right now, SSU's win condition is the bot lane.
Very much so, I think. Oh, coming in. There goes the cleanse.
There's the MF ulti.
The
She's gonna
flash.
flash out of it. Trying to set up
Oh, Talia looking in a bit of trouble, trying to get that scuttle.
beautiful escape from the Jinx there. Being able to get out of that MF ulti, especially with Leona right on her track, probably was ready to shut her down, so she pops both cleanse and flash.
Again, different story if only Leona had her level 6, yeah, but again, that Jinx, a level down still. Talia just now hitting her level 6.
Drag is up, and Kane is roaming
Kinda
down
roaming
side,
bot. He's
so
in the bot
maybe
side
they'll
jungle.
consider it. Talia also here We might see a big fight here in bot side.
Vex
coming
spawning
down.
out Talia.
Lux also coming down.
Oh.
I think we might be seeing a drag fight coming up here shortly.
No, it looks like
The E
Vex might be
coming
coming
in.
into gank bot lane.
MF.
Yep, there
trying
goes.
to lock down the
Oh,
Jinx. That is.
Zyra using her flash exhaust, but gets out with her life.
So again, the Duke side on the bot side is completely out of sums. So I think the next engage we're going to see here.
We still have flash shield bot. Apothesize, just looking for a little bit of both. Looking to get that grasp off. Kind of show Arctic who's boss. Building up a little bit of a wave. The side of SSU looking to get the first drag of the game.
They're going to
is
get
an
it. It looks
ocean
like no one's
drag.
going to contest it. That is an Ocean Drake for SSU. Kane's going to back after getting his drag. And now it also looks
Talia
like
looking
Duke
for
is
a
gonna be
counter
setting up for the
objective.
Rift Herald. We see Shen, Talia, and Lux all roaming over on top there. They're going to try to, like you said, counter objective it. I think that's going to be big. With a Rift Herald, you're going to be able to apply pressure in a lane that is hurting you currently. And I think, like I said, in both bot lane and mid lane, Duke is losing.
Talia picking up the Eye of the Rift Herald. Just looking to hold on to it for a bit. Gonna go clear her top side of jungle. Get that blue buff out of there.
Zyra clearing out some wards, making sure that SSU does not have good enough vision, so that way that she can't be ganked.
That's another thing to notice. Not a lot of vision on the map from either team.
side.
Shen has a control ward in the tri-bush, and that's about all for the vision. Zyra just dropping a ward.
I will note that that control ward has been there for a while too. It also is looking like SSU, at least on the top side, has not been clearing out that vision greatly enough.
However, looking at this, Tom Kench up 35 CS on this Shen. The jungler, the Kane, up a solid 40 CS on this Talia.
Yeah, we are up 2k gold, and we have the Drake advantage early.
Uh-oh,
Leona's
looks like we
gonna
got a fight
lock
here.
down again,
Beautiful
the
ult.
ult from MF there.
Oh, they want
Kane
more.
gonna
They're looking
get
for more.
That is another double.
Some
from
beautiful
SSU.
team collaboration here.
Beautiful team
I don't
collaboration.
think this Jinx is getting out with her life. She's gonna get dove here.
No, definitely, she is gonna die. And again, another kill for the MF. This MF is getting huge right now.
Just this collaboration, this Kane had just spawning out the Talia in their jungle.
Captain Wiley is putting on a great,
Quite a show for us.
quite a
over
show
here.
early on within the first. We haven't even hit the 15-minute mark, and he already has 3 kills, a $400 bounty, up in CS. I mean, he can't be stopped in the spot lane. I think
Nearly doubling Jinx's CS.
Duke needs to do something about him, or this game's going to get out of hand early.
So again, that Vex all crucial to that team fight in the bot lane. Hitting the Talia, immediately going in, and just being able to re-engage.
Talia coming in for the top side. Do we finally get that gank we were talking about?
There it
lock
is,
down?
the flash.
The flash. But Tom is just so
Tom,
tanky, he might actually
he's
get out.
so
He's
big.
going to get a kill. Eating
He
and then
might get a
spitting
double.
out the
He's
Shen.
going for the
No way,
double.
he does not get the
The
double.
camera
You cannot do
switching
that.
over to the bot lane.
And that double
Tom
kill
gets
from
the
the top
double.
side. And then the bot side also doing
Bot
the same.
side.
I mean,
There's kills going all the way
There's kills
around. A
everywhere.
double kill in bot.
the
A
only
double
one
kill in
alive right
top.
now is the Lux, who's going to have to back. Or no, she decides not to as she sees the Vex backing. I mean, that is just huge. The way Arctic Wolf was able to perform that. I mean, a gank. He lures him over to his tower. He eats the Shen, spits the Shen out.
The
So
Shen just getting too greedy, using
too greedy.
his dash, his flash,
I
everything.
don't think the Shen realized how low he was because he gets in on there. He doesn't lock him down well enough. All Tom had to do was spit him out. He dies to tower, and then eventually, we didn't see it on screen, but Tom also finishes off Talia.
Turtle going in for this pick. My goodness, a lot of damage coming.
Walked right into the ult. Oh, that
There it is.
feels bad. But I mean, he had really no other choice because Talia was coming up. He was dead to rights no matter what. The Lux ult, I hinted on it earlier. It's
Beautifully
annoying.
timed.
Beautifully timed. He saw his mid laner was coming up. He knew he had no way out that way.
he puts it up on top.
So, talking about what I said earlier in the game, it looks like we do have Assassin form Kane. We have Blue Kane trying to make a mess out of...
Tom Kench going in for some more. He's feeling confident right now. I would
Tom,
too after getting
not
a double
feeling
like
a
he
thing.
did earlier. Kane finishing
Kane getting a
off
pick
Natalia.
on mid lane.
We're going to end up getting... The Rift Herald is put in the mid, but Kane's going to deal with it quickly. I don't know. Did they even get any turret plating from
I do believe Talia received all the turret plating for that.
Back and looking on bot lane. Again, right
Tom,
now...
never enough. Arctic, he wants to be big. He
I mean,
wants to be
Arctic,
the GOAT.
he knows he's good right now. He knows he got that double kill on the Shen and the Talia. He's up 2 levels on the Shen. He's up nearly, what, 40 gold? I mean, he...
40 CS. If he was up 40 gold, that'd
sorry.
be kind of a little different story. Tom Kench.
Another
Immediately
MF
to
ulti
the bot
coming
lane.
out.
MF.
It's gonna
locked
lock
up.
but
MF
followed with the
immediately
Lux ult.
deleted.
That is huge. We're going to see a beautiful kills coming from both sides, but SSU comes out bigger than on the Kane double kill. SSU's just getting bigger and bigger.
That shutdown. Going to that Luxa. Luxa's sitting kind of pretty. 95 CS, most CS on her team.
I
3
mean,
kills, 1 death.
the Lux right now is the only one viable on the team, if you ask me.
Blue team picking up a free Mountain Drag.
That is now 2 drags in the first 15 minutes of the game. SSU's just steamrolling here. We're up 9k. Got 2 turrets to none. 2 drags to none. We got bounties all over the place. I will say, though, however, with the Kane and the Tom, a lot of big money. You don't want to give that to the Lux right now.
Yeah, like you said, Lux, massive damage output. If she manages to lock someone down, like she did in that bot lane, immediately deleted that poor MF. Zyra using the knockup. But being traded back by that Leona ult, just immediately getting back to lockdown. Tom! Beautiful flash from...
Flash and Root. I mean, that is what we were hinting on earlier with Lux. Gonna be able to lock you down. She's annoying. There's no other way around it. We might be seeing another bot fight down here as...
No, might just be looking
no,
to clear out some of that
I
vision.
think Duke is gonna escape out of here. They know that they're...
Shen utilizing his ult to actually escape from the Tom Kench Kane gank.
Vex needs to be careful here. A lot of the Duke side, a lot of red is following him around him. He's gonna come down,
We have
meet up
a
with the Leona.
4-man. Kane maybe overextending here. 3 levels up.
He's,
Immediately
immediately
pops.
beautiful.
Wow,
save from the
she
left side.
survived that.
Some stuns going all around. He's flashing back in. He sees the opportunity.
Gerber, he wants more. He knows. Arctic Wolf.
with a kill as well.
That giant catfish. Is Gerber looking for more?
I think he is. He
Arctic
knows
Wolf,
he's
Gerber looking for just a tiny bit more. Maybe this ADC was going to fall. Absolutely.
absolutely. He's going to bring him back
Arctic.
around. He's going to spin him out. Arctic Wolf with another beautiful kill. The MF ulti.
Not even needed. That W from Gerber. Huge damage. Just instantly deletes
Arctic
the
Wolf is
poor
just
Lux.
eating tower shots. I mean, clearing out, Vex is clearing out vision in the bot side jungle. I just don't think Duke right now has an answer for SSU.
I'm not sure how Duke is going to stop this bleeding. 11k down, losing CS, just bleeding gold and kills all across. SSU grabbing these phenomenal picks.
And the only, if you're Duke, the only objective you've gotten thus far is the Rift Herald. And you really didn't get much out of it because, I mean, yes, you got some turret plating, but
you traded a kill for the turret plating.
you traded the kill for the turret plating, and Kane was there to easily clear out the damage being dealt by the Rift Herald. By good old Shelly. And speaking of Rift Herald, it looks currently like...
SSU gonna take the second Rift Herald. Only Tom Kench and Lux decide they don't need Gerber. Gerber, he can go off, do whatever he wants, clear his bot lane. They don't need him.
I mean, right now, he's big enough.
He wants to leave some honor for the rest of the team.
Jer Bear
Bear.
going in on the Lux. This Lux has invaded his.
I'm sorry, what Lux? I didn't see anyone even
I-
exist.
She was deleted. I mean, I felt like that was a little bit personal. I won't lie. Lux has invaded Jer Bear's grasps of death quite a few times. I think he just wanted
And again,
to flex, like, I'm
that
guy.
one death on Jer Bear belonging to that Lux just coming out with a vengeance. He's angry.
He is
no,
him.
Looks like Shen almost caught out, forced to use his flash to get away from Arctic Wolf, the Tom Kench.
We might be seeing a fight up here on top side. We have 3 from Duke, 3 from SSU.
This grouping cannot be good on the
Rift
side
Herald
of
is going to be
Duke.
dropped in top, so yes, Duke has to fight this. They can't let Shelly just rain havoc. A beautiful ult from the Leona here is going to slow and knock down everybody, followed up with an MF ulti. Arctic Wolf's going to come in and clear up the scraps against Zyra. Now Duke has to do the only
Shelly
thing they can
going
do
to
right
get
now.
a second charge off against this final
Actually, I don't know.
turret.
Shen might be able to slow that down.
Shen.
Yes, he stops it. Great stop from the Shen there.
Poor Shen sacrificing his life to make sure the turret stands. Another thing to point out though, with the level advantage that Shawnee has over Duke. Oh, they're going in for
Going
more.
back in. Turtle wants more. Jer Bear wants more.
Jer Bear getting knocked up, actually getting shut down by the Zyra with the plants. Getting
Legend.
that kill.
Beautiful ultis.
Rip
Rip
Fizz.
Fizz gets away with just a glimmer of health.
A beautiful sidestep.
A band-aid worth of health. She gets out.
Arctic Wolf says, is this tower even hitting me? I can't tell.
He cannot tell. He is massive. He is huge. At this point, I don't
He's
even know if
making
it's
his
possible
stew.
for
He
him to die.
doesn't care.
Opens up an inhib up on the top side. The inhib is ready to be destroyed.
Maybe Duke looking to maybe steal or pressure this drag. It's the
They
only
need
thing
it.
they can do.
They
Kind of
need it.
stop this drag
At
stack.
this point, if you're Duke, you're behind what is nearly 20K.
12K?
Yeah, I mean, nearly 20K. We're getting to the point where that will be a fact soon. You can't win team fights. You can't really get
You're
much
constantly
picks.
grouping. The CS is getting lower. The XP values is lower. Little Blue Jay.
Lil Blue Jay's gonna
maybe
get
caught
caught out.
out.
Get absolutely
Absolutely.
zoned away. Gonna lock him down. He never stood a chance, that poor Talia.
That Zyra pushed too far forward.
The Vex ult comes in, but followed by the Lux ult.
Lux.
Beautifully done as Arctic Wolf will come up, help his teammate get out with their life. That
I'm
way
not
for
sure
the-
how you stop this bleeding. It's just, it's too much. They need to get one pick. Arctic Wolf.
Arctic Wolf going to go in mid. He's gonna take
AFK
down
just
the-
attacking.
He's getting hit by the tower, and the Jinx still can't do anything. He is too massive.
Arctic Fox just falling asleep, taking those tower shots. Can't even tell that they're even hitting him.
Arctic Wolf there, I mean, just, he's massive. He's roaming around. He knows he can't die. He's 9-0-2.
You said about the. Never mind. I blinked. 2 members on their
Two
team were
people.
deleted.
Dang.
Again, they were too swishy for.
Beautiful E from the MF there to slow
slow.
down, giving enough
My
time for the
goodness.
team to come in. Captain Wiley with the great E, great slow. They're able to finish
Jer Bear,
off
the
on
Kane,
Shen.
feeling a little bad, wants to get his team some participation points. Arctic Wolf just too big to stop. Jer Bear, maybe getting a little
Locks it
greedy.
down.
Never
There's the
mind.
I'm going to be honest. That might be it. That might be all she wrote. SSU has just, from the
SSU might be looking to pad the stats, seeing as
They
how
might.
far away they are. In
I
this
mean,
game.
especially if you're Arctic Wolf, you've been kind of doing that just nonchalantly. You've been able to pad your stats all day. Nobody can touch you. Jer Bear, nobody can touch you at this point. They're going to get 2 inhibs here. They might even try for 3. Or no, they can't. We have a 2 turns.
Who cares?
on
Arctic
side.
Wolf's so tanky, they might even just walk right through him.
They're going to get
Jer
both
Bear,
towers here.
always looking for the kills,
The-
doesn't
the-
care if these...
The stat padding is here. Lux all coming in, but it doesn't do anything to Arctic Wolf. That Tom gets too massive. But a shutdown. Finally,
Shen getting that massive 1K shutdown.
Arctic Wolf.
My goodness, a double kill.
Shen. Okay, SSU gets a lot there. Opens up the next.
It's not over.
But it's not over.
Jer Bear,
Jer Bear coming in,
greeting,
gets rooted.
gets caught
Oh, and
out.
he's gonna die.
Massive
That's a lot of
shutdown.
shutdowns SSU is giving out. But even with that, SSU up 15k gold.
Captain Wiley
Will they
looking
get out with
to.
the life he has?
Oh!
Oh,
Getting
that,
out barely. The Zyra
Abandoned.
plant. One more auto would have been it for.
oh my! From the Lux from downtown. I mean, he stretched out the length of that
Turtle
ult.
Strike taking it back, but the shutdowns, the goal disadvantage coming
That-
back in.
That is,
But what do? You've lost everything.
you've lost everything.
Minions passively taking that bot tower.
At this point in time, the only thing Duke can do is sit,
Vex,
hope to stop the bleeding.
Vex so bored, so confident even. Buys a Magi's. Already had max stacks on that Darksail. Decided, why not?
I don't need
There's
it.
no way.
I mean, right now, if you're Duke,
The shutdowns were
the
huge.
shutdowns were huge, but you still didn't close that gap good enough. You're still
You're
down.
still 16k down.
Still 16K
After
down.
picking up possibly $3,000-4,000 worth of
And the only
bounties.
thing you can do is
Arctic
hope
Wolf
that you can defend.
finding the
SSU
Zyra
coming
caught
in, Arctic
out.
Wolf coming in. Zyra has to stop watch.
What's
Will
the
she get out
point
there
if
like,
you
no,
won't
she
live?
doesn't. You knew you were going to die either way, but you got to give it a
Arctic Wolf
chance.
finding
Arctic Wolf
again.
popping up 3 there. Another stopwatch coming in. Oh, a double kill from...
Arctic Wolf might even walk underneath this fountain. Doesn't even care.
And I believe that is game. All right. That is game SSU.
Absolutely curb stomping this squishy comp. Jerbear massive on the cane. The damage output just wasn't enough to cut through that tank. The Leona, the Arctic Wolf, the Tom Kench, just too big.
Just too big. We talked about it earlier. I'm gonna be honest. I think Duke lost in Champ Select. I think that's where they lost. Just outpicked by the SSU side. But looking at the stats here, I mean, top lane 12-1-5 from Arctic Wolf. Jerbear 14-3-6.
Again, Apotheosis, the enemy, Shen, never picked up those
Those plated.
plated steel caps. I wanted to call them Ninja Tabbies. They're not called that anymore.
I wonder if that's just he always goes Merc.
He might have just AFK'd, just kind of auto built for it. But
It's
definitely plated steel caps should have been first buy, followed by a Brambles. Cut that healing down, get it out of here.
I think for sure my MVP of our game here was definitely the bot lane. They did exactly what I told you that we thought they were going to do early on. They have a lot of lockdown. They were going to wait till level 2, and as soon as level 2 came in, you're going to E, you're going to R, you're going to get a double kill, almost guaranteed.
I think that's interesting because I thought it would be Jerbear absolutely crushing it on that Assassin Kane, appearing ever, just getting pick after pick after pick.
He's him. That's all I got to say about it. He's a
Jerbear
menace
just did them too
on the
dirty.
roof.
They didn't stand a chance.
Arctic Wolf, my favorite play was the Arctic Wolf play. He's getting ganked 2v1, eats the Shen, spits it out. Shen's dead. And
Shen
then he
just
ends up finding
tasted
the kill
too
on
bad.
Talia.
Said, get under that tower. I,
I
don't
mean,
even want to deal with you.
It's, GG.
Good game, guys.
Great games. It was great commentating. I hope you guys all enjoyed SSU winning over Duke Blue. Here again, we go 2-0 today. First win, if you didn't see, was by you didn't really get to see
Conceding.
it. It was by forfeit, and then we win here with 25 minutes against Duke Blue. So that is all from us today. We will see you next time.